Happy Transfer Tuesday, everybody. It is the day of the week where we take a look at our finances to see if there's any money moves we can make towards a positive financial future. If you are new here, hello, my name is Rachel. I have 6 figures of student loan debt that I'm trying to work my way through, and I am sharing that journey with you all here 1 week at a time. So, before we get into today's transfer, I have a couple things that I forgot about sharing that pertain to my new job. A lot of you have been asking if my new job has similar benefits to my old job, like a 401k and with company match and HSA contributions and all of that, and the answer is yes. But the one thing that I forgot about, which I just got an email about the other day reminding me, is that my cell phone reimbursement got approved. And so my new company offers everybody $70 a month. Well, they don't offer it. They give you $70 a month to put toward your cell phone bill because as a remote/field worker, you are on your cell phone quite a bit, or at least I'm assuming I will be once work picks up now that the weather is getting nicer and it's field season. So a lot of people do use their cell phone for work purposes, so they automatically give everybody $70 a month. So I will be getting that now that I am approved for that, which I totally forgot about, which is awesome because, as many of you know, I use Mint Mobile. I pay $360 for an entire year of completely unlimited cell phone and hotspot usage, which is $20 a month. So that's incredible. That's an extra $50 a month of just yay. So obviously I'm going to be putting that money to good use. They don't exactly like give it in a different denomination. It's just put in my paycheck, which is cool. So I won't really notice it, but it is a little bit of helpful income, of course, to be used for whatever, which obviously I'm going to be using for saving or debt pay down. And then the other thing was there is a commuter benefit, which I think is an IRS thing, which I had no idea about, but apparently you can deduct, I think it's up to $300 a month. You can deduct from your paycheck pre-tax to be used for commuting expenses for the following month. So I could do that month over month to help offset some of the costs associated with commuting. And for me, it would be commuting into Boston. My options are Amtrak or bus. Not necessarily the cheapest options, not crazy expensive, but it does add up. And of course, when you are taking those options, you're not using your own gas and putting mileage and wear and tear on your car, so that's nice, but they are a little bit pricey, so it's just cool that you can kind of offset those costs by being able to set money aside for those expenses tax-free. So that's neat. Again, I don't know if it's company-specific thing or an IRS thing. Does anyone else get the commuter benefit, or have they used it? How did they use it? It's new to me, so I'm just curious about it, but I think that's pretty cool. So for everyone that, might work in a big city, but not necessarily live in the city, that's kind of nice that that's an option. So that being said, let's get into the updates from the last week. Not a whole lot of money movement, but one update. On the 5th of April, I did receive my rent check from my tenant. If you are new here, I do own a rental property in a very different state that I live in, but yeah, consistently growing my real estate account month over month. So my real estate account previously was sitting at $3,256, and that's just an account where I dump all of my rental income into. The rental property mortgage is automatically deducted from it, so I'm just letting it grow and build up to a down payment on my second property whenever I'm ready to purchase that. So $3,256 plus the rent that was put in there is $667.94, which I explain every month in my monthly budgets, but that is my tenant pays $734 in rent. the property management team keeps $66.06, and then they send me the rest. So from that $667.94, the mortgage comes out of and all that. But that brought the account up to $3,924. Just to make, I rounded up to the nearest dollar there just to make it easy. But I had already paid the mortgage for the month. My mortgage gets deducted on the 1st, and then my rent comes in usually, well, in this case, it was on the 5th. So the mortgage comes out first, and then the rent replenishes, which I'm totally fine with. Obviously, there's plenty of money in the account to cover the mortgage. So $3,924 is where my real estate account is currently sitting. Now, that's the only update I have from the last week. So let's do a transfer today. So today, I want to focus on the emergency fund, of course. Whew. We left that sucker with $5,800 as of last week. I have a little bit of extra money, and I'm anxious to get that up to $6,000. So I'm going to move $200 over to that right now. Okay, $200 moved to the emergency fund. I'll put that screenshot up for you guys. Bringing it up to $6,000. I'm super excited. I do have a $10,000 goal, but with that $6,000 in my emergency fund plus $2,000 in my car, vet, and medical fund and $2,000 in my annual expenses fund, that is now $10,000 collectively saved for emergency things, which is exciting. Not necessarily all emergencies, but if an emergency were to happen, that's a good amount of savings. I feel like I breathe a little bit easier week after week, a little bit more, or the more that I put in there, it just helps with that peace of mind a little bit. Not fully, of course. We still have some anxiety of spending our emergency fund and our sinking funds, which I just talked about in a recent video. If you did miss that video, you can check that out right here. I always love hearing what you guys did for transfers over the last week down in the comments, so let me know. Love hearing about them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.